These days, the internet's awash with films made by youthful movie makers, but getting a full-blown £1 million+ feature onto the big screen remains another kettle of cinematic fish altogether. Nonetheless, next week, 21-year-old Vicky Jewson will oversee the theatrical release of the film she's written and directed. If you're anything like me, that kind of achievement at one so young produces a potent cocktail of resentment, envy and fear. But nonetheless, Film 2008 decided to catch up with Vicky at her production company's offices to hear how she pulled it off. Filmed in director Vicky Jewson's hometown of Oxford, this 1.2 million production is a rom-com starring Holby City's Phoebe Thomas as a modern-day Lady Godiva.
It's a real fairy tale story. There's nothing gritty in it, and for that some people might be slightly anti it. But it's harking back to the days of Gone with the Wind and those sorts of films.
Don't stop me now. Don't stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. I'm a shooting star leaping through the skies like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity.
So how did a 21-year-old with no feature directing credits manage to get the money together for a mainstream film with commercial ambitions, complete with horses, Prince William and nudity? Well, Ms Jewson had a plan.
I asked the bank to lend me £20,000, which for some insane reason they did, and I hired a restaurant in Oxford, invited 100 wealthy people, put up a big 12-foot screen and did a pitch, and on the night secured £400,000.
I'm always stunned by people who are so focused at age and so driven and even know what they want to do, in fact, because at 21 I certainly didn't. And no, I was out drinking.
I'll bet you she's the 21st century's real Lady Godiva.
Yeah, do you know what? I bet you she'd ride through Oxford naked if you asked her. In fact, I bet you 100 grand she wouldn't do it. Now clear off!
The kit-off final scene was a bit of a logistical nightmare. At 4 AM in the morning, we had 2 coachloads of extras in different secret locations, and we radioed them in at the last minute, and they came in, landed on the bridge. We did the scene. The police went by 3 times, but we had it wrapped within an hour.
So far so good for Lady Godiva's precocious director. Just one thing though, didn't Lady G actually ride bareback through the streets of medieval Coventry rather than the dreaming spires of Oxford?
I went to Coventry, I met the Lord Mayor of Coventry, I went and saw the statue, and I saw the town hall, and it does have its beautiful parts, Coventry. But I wanted to tell a story in Oxford because I'm a born and bred Oxford girl.
And with the film in the can came the next, possibly even bigger challenge, trying to get it seen.
Well, everybody told me that once you'd made the film, it would be twice as hard to get it distributed. And I thought, no, nothing could be as hard as making a film. My low was when we opened it to the industry 6 months ago and got rejected and slammed for a wee while. But it's all part of the experience. You know, I failed my driving test 5 times, but I now have my licence, so...
The next ambition is to turn Oxfordshire into a new hub of British filmmaking.
My 10-year plan is to have an Oxford-based film studio whereby I make 2 films a year, one of which I will direct, the other one will encourage young up-and-coming filmmakers and hopefully revolutionise the British film industry.